So, does anyone have any videos for me to react to? Or should I load up one of mine? Oh wait, no, that's my channel. We don't need to look at that. Those are my uploads. It's the library I wanted to click on. No, it's not. It's watch later. Oh, you got one for me, huh? Thank you. Just give me a moment. I need to do a couple of things to make it pick up, including go to my media chat. First, I gotta go here. Have that.
2002.
How good you can do.
See, when Mario stopped using mushrooms, he went for meth instead. So he's got bad teeth.
And then YouTube. I knocked my funny bone. Not very funny. Why did I call it that? Oh yeah, because it's hilarious for everyone else. Now, I'm going to give you guys a warning. The artwork I'm working on right now is a little saucy. But it is closed. If you find it too much, please let me know and I will switch to working on a different one. Okay? Because the last thing I want is to make people feel uncomfortable. Actually, no, I'm going to keep working on Rosa. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. It's the last thing I want, actually. Actually, no, I'll let you guys choose. I'm going to run a poll. New poll. Which art? Rosa? Or Rosa or bath time? Okay. Place your votes, my friends. Although I will let you know they both have cleavage in them. But one has more than the other. So yeah, which art? Do I go with Rosa? Or do I go with the picture that I've been drawing of myself in the tub? Well, watering hole. While that's happening, I'm going to do the thing so I can draw with my tablet. I hope you guys are voting, because this will genuinely help me decide what to put on. And once we decide that, we can start watching the videos too. Oh, Rosa. All voted for Rosa. Wait, who was the only voter? Ah. Fair enough. Well, the other one, there was a chance it could have been too risque for Twitch. Because I'm still working on the skin. But yeah. You vote again by the poll? What? Oh, you didn't get to vote. Okay, I'll quickly run another poll. New poll. Which art Rosa or pastime? Okay, I have started another poll. The poll lasts for 1 minute. The poll lasts for 1 minute. La da da da, la da 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 da, da da ba ba ba, la da 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 ba, ba 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 da da ba da 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 da, da 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 da. Let me go. Okay. Ooh. So 45 votes for Rosa, 16 votes for me in the bath. Yeah. As I said, the one in the bath might get me in more trouble. Might get me in trouble. We don't want that. Not even holding my towel yet.
I forgot how Yoshi looks, but I'll do my best. He has like spikes too, right? Alright. Shut
what
up!
What the damn hell? Why did you...
God, I can't stand it, even ironically. Alright. Do you guys remember the S symbol? This thing? Hang on, I don't remember how to draw it, but you did like this, and I remember in school you went like... You guys remember the S? It's like something like ge, doogie. You guys remember this thing? We used to scribble it on our textbooks all the time. But I was the only kid who didn't learn it. The trick is to just spam it, right?
As you can see, Rosa's got pants now.
So good at this. If I get any offers on the internet that says download these cool viruses, you know, I will definitely do it. Make it really small. Like that.
What is he doing?
Yes, we're really getting to that authentic 2002
XP
experience.
destruction. What?
Alright, screensaver. Let's see what else we can fuck this up with. Oh man, we're getting to it. It's looking good. Alright, now we're hardcore. Surfing the internet like a boss. It's fucking Doom. Let's see if we can download this monstrous Angel Fire. Yes. No, I can't tell if it's a Slayer solo or my computer screaming in agony as I'm downloading this. Take a listen.
You're gonna download a ton of viruses onto the computer. Why? What?
It's in. The shit is in, yes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man.
What?
Naked ladies? No. What? No, I don't think
material.
Yes. It begins. Oh, man.
Well,
My poor
with the
computer
being content being unhinged.
Bossy world.
Well, hello there. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. I'm Aussie.
What is my name?
Well, that's asking a lot
How
of
about
information.
expand dog?
Nice to meet you. Expand on. Since this is the first time I've met, I'd like to tell you a little about myself.
That you should be
I'm
fucking
a friend of
euthanized?
everybody. I have the ability to learn from you. The more we browse, search, and travel the internet together, the smarter I'll become.
I'll show you all the bestiality porn to corrupt you.
Not that I'm not already smart.
How about you go in here, you monkey fuck? Cool toolbars. I bet nothing's wrong with my computer now. You know, this computer started so fresh, and now it's kinda hitting the shitter, huh? Good program. Yeah, Muzi. I want some Muzi on my computer. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, give me that
What?
too. Yeah. Download everything. That'll be good. Windows Movie Maker. We should make some movies. Now, this is like the olden days of YouTube poops, where literally, like, you only sped up clips over and over.
You
know
like how
what?
Riz is looking.
Let's do this instead. Let's make our own YouTube poop a la 2006.
Luigi.
Alright, now that we got that, we gotta add some wiki effects. Where do I have the wiki
Riz
effects?
looks nice. Thank you.
Luigi.
Alright, now that we got that out,
I think this part here is quite well done too.
how about we add... See, this is how you did it back in the day, you know, it took no effort to shit this fucking trite out. Volume? Okay.
For all this, there's only one thing
Yeah.
you should know.
We're making a monster here, right?
Oh no, not Limp Bizkit.
Alright, now we're gonna save this. No, we gotta add Limp Biscuit forever. Bitch,
Good evening, expand on. Hope you've had a nice day.
I've had the worst fucking day in my life. Usually, the worst offenders here is the, like, the fish ones. I don't know why. Dolphin.exe. Does that sound like a good investment to you? Of course.
No.
Safe installer. Probably the safest installer in the world. I think I stopped caring. I become this, like, nihilistic shitlord. That I'm just like, my computer's suffering, but still up after all these goddamn years. What the hell? Junior Jam. The Jam Central, Planet B-Ball, Lunar Tunes. The Jamnest. We always use the spray tool way too fucking much. And my friend with no talent, he would always go to school, open up Paint, and do this. I'm not even joking. He would literally go to every fucking computer in like the hall. We had a lot of computers in the hall. He would open it up on a computer, log in, and do this. Our fucking teacher said, "Who's been drawing dicks?" Now let's listen to this nice music. Close our eyes and
I'm sure it's very nice.
listen to the sweet sounds of this. Kupteraz.
Oh dear God, no.
Prajde.
What is wrong with you?
Prajtinji. Or ustivdnie. Or konto. More like my credit card information. Kupteraz. My Ethernet is infected. My video controller's infected? Alright, yeah, it might actually be because there's Bonzi Body on it. Love the sound of that. My real computer's like, there's something going wrong here. It's just like, calm down, calm down. It's like it's a nuke about to blow off and we're sitting here at the safe distance. Driver genius, huh? Okay.
Expand on. Where did the time go? Can't you just feel us getting closer with every new day?
Absolutely not. This is the last I see of you, you monster. Don't you blow kisses at me!
This one is sure to make you laugh. What did the fever say to the tree? It's been nice knowing you.
Wait, did it just say it's been nice knowing you, like it's gonna do something?
Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go
That was messed up. So what are we watching now? You did warn me. You did warn me. And I did ask for anything. So it counts.
Why, you little... Help! Secret Service!
What happens to Bart, Homer, Marge, Maggie, and Lisa in the future? Part 1. We have seen the evolution of the Simpsons family, and we have grown to love them over the course of 34 seasons. But have you ever thought about what their future turned out to be? Well, we were curious, so we did some snooping around and found out. Come join the fun with the Simpsons Hub as we explore what will happen to the Simpsons in the future.
Dead once more in Declarita-ville.
Football! Get off the stage!
Homer Simpson. Where else to get things started than with the head of the Simpson family, Homer? In his later years, Homer resigned from the Springfield power plant. He worked for 8 years after receiving a paycheck that cleared his debt. But unfortunately, Marge got pregnant again with Maggie. He saw that his bowling alley job wasn't going to fend for his family, so he went back to Mr. Burns to accept back into the power plant. At 40, he suffered a heart attack after taking health advice from his wife Marge, who advised him to be conscious of his health. He obliged and pledged to run down the stairs in adherence to her as a form of exercise, which resulted in the ill-fating disaster that made him lose his life.
Marge, the boy was wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
So?
There's only 2 kinds of guys who wear those shirts.
We must have thought that it was the end of the line for Homer, but Professor Frank appeared at his burial stating that Homer was not dead because he made a clone of Homer in case he died. Thankfully, the clone served as an extra life to him, as he died many times after that. Homer has never ceased to surprise us, and he did that again in his late 40s when he spent the entire family's savings on an underwater house. The purchase did not go down well with Marge, leading to a fight that escalated to a divorce despite their ever lovey-dovey persona. This phase in his life made him super uncomfortable, and he couldn't watch the woman of his kids with another man after Marge started courting Krusty the Clown, prompting him to strangle Krusty. Eventually, he got his wife back, as he usually does in the long run.
She's not my lady anymore. It's all cool. I'll kill you!
This took a dramatic turn when Homer became a grandfather, as he began to do things he was never known for in Springfield. Homer started becoming more productive. As a granddad, he cared for Jiff and Skippy, Bart's kids from his failed marriage. A more sensible and reinvigorated Homer discharged his duties diligently, learning from his mistakes with Bart, so he was always advising the kids to be soft on their father.
Who wants to go to the park and ride the merry-go-nowhere?
I do!
At 70, Homer was dead again. Unfortunately, it was the last resuscitation for the ever-present Homer Simpson. He could no longer be cloned back to life, as he had used up all his clones, but his brain was redeemed into a flash drive by Frank, which was then displayed on TV. With his physical body not available this time, Marge struggled to adapt to the new Homer, but she couldn't keep up. That prompted her to give it to Bart to take out like trash, but Bart got his father in a robotic body that appeased Marge and made them reconcile again. At some point in the future, we saw Homer in his physical body back, although he looked older. He was mending his relationship with Bart, who had now become the head Chief Justice of the Supreme Court in the United States, as both watched a movie together and went on to have a great relationship.
We'll all be the itchy and scratchy movie. Come on, what do you say?
Alright.
Marge Simpson. The future didn't look good for Homer and Marge, as they have a rocky relationship, mostly caused by Homer always being at fault. That led to Marge being often tired, especially with the decisions her husband seldom makes. One of these decisions was what caused the brief split that made Marge have a short stint with Krusty the Clown, but she always went back to her first love. However, the future for Marge saw her in her later years when she became a grandma. She even shared some motherly advice as she was seen talking to Lisa about how she could best treat her child.
Not off the top of my head, but I could be wrong.
Oh, honey, why don't you just relax and bake something?
Bart Simpson. Bart has always been a constant thorn in the flesh for everyone associated with him on the show, but he became mature and started cutting a path for himself when he opened up a BMX shop named Simpson and Grandson Bike Customizing. By age 25, he discovered he had an interest in pursuing a career in law. Still, his youthful exuberance made his career change, which led him to work as a demolition expert, a job he actually does cherish.
You think I'm an artist?
And you already have a true artist's most important asset.
Bart got married to Jenda, and the couple had 2 sons. Unfortunately, they parted ways after their marriage didn't go as planned. Afterward, he had a terrible time, which led him to live in the lofts at Springfield Elementary. During that time, he discovered his ex-wife had remarried, which led to his estranged relationship with his kids due to the effects of heartbreak with Homer having to fend for his kids.
I can't believe she got married, and I have no one. It's so hard to find somebody new.
Sure is.
He moved in with his sister Lisa into the White House when he got evicted from the old shack he was living till he lost his job at the Cretaceous Park. He was also with his ailing rock band he had going on with Ralph Wiggum, which did not yield any revenue for him to survive on. Bart's stay in the White House didn't come without controversy too, because when Lisa was addressing sensitive information on the increment of tax to the public due to the financial debt of the state, he was shown advertising his new album at odd times. He was of help at some points though. Lisa was shaken by the world leader's request for their loan on the call of a meeting, and Bart stood up for his sister, holding off the debt collector, proving his mantle as a peacemaker.
Tasty. That calls for some Toonskis.
When Bart was closing in on 50, he was appointed the Chief Justice of the United States. We saw earlier in the series that he was interested in law, and judging from his swift intervention in resolving the diplomatic issues faced by Lisa, the then president, it really wasn't a mere coincidence he got the post. He also mended the faulty relationship with his father Homer at this age. At the age of 80, Bart was still the Supreme Court Justice, but he still had his mischievous character. In his final act on the show, Bart decided to go nostalgic for his former principal Skinner by setting fireworks that read, "Skinner sucks." Skinner unfortunately suffered a heart attack when he saw this, so he slumped from his wheelchair and died in the process. This same wheelchair went on to crush a jubilant Bart, who didn't see it coming, thus ending his life in the process.
Dad, you gotta let me see that movie. Can't you just give me a spanking? Come on, go nuts.
Lisa Simpson. Enough of Bart's life, now to the life of his sister Lisa. She's always been the smartest kid in the Simpson family, and she went on to prove herself till she became the smartest kid at Springfield Elementary. Lisa got into college 2 years earlier than her peers, but as we've already known before now, the Homer family comes with a lot of baggage.
This is it.
Yeah, it does.
I'm on my own for the rest of my life.
First up is her topsy-turvy relationship with Milhouse, which led to the couple even going to prom together. But just after the big night, she dumped him, which did not go down too well with his rampaging partner. Always wanting to be amongst the best, she attended universities like Yale and Harvard. Later in the show, we learn that Lisa and Milhouse somehow ended up together, but Lisa was not feeling loved in the marriage. Her daughter Zia gave her hope despite their estranged relationship, with Zia idolizing her mom's persona from afar. In a desperate attempt to soothe their bond, Lisa took Zia to her parents' house for Christmas, where Marge advised her on how to be there for her daughter, which ultimately fell on deaf ears. She started to see things differently when she visited her childhood treehouse with her brother Bart, which helped them to fix their never-ending rivalry.
I know where mine is. And I'm going to take a page out of your playbook and let it slide.
Lisa wanted to reach the top, so she ventured into politics. This adventure led her to replace Donald
really
Trump's
is quite mean
ill-fated
to
term in
Marge,
office,
isn't
making her the first female and vegetarian president. Like many leaders who struggle to balance their personal life and work, Lisa was no exception, as she had to deal with country issues, especially the huge national debt and her seemingly never-ending family problems. Later on, Buddhism became Lisa's thing after she left the stress of being the president behind. This helped her until the end, though, because during a meditation session, she decided to let go and focus her time on something else. But nature came calling, and she died of a heart attack at the age of 98. Rest in peace, Lisa.
I want you and your pals to go away to Camp David and write up a report on coolness.
Well, if my country needs me, can we skinny dip?
At Camp David? Shoot.
Maggie Simpson. Ever wondered what the baby of the Simpsons house turned out to be? Maggie is a rebellious baby who never seems to talk. For a girl who never spoke in her childhood days, she went on to become a famous rock star residing in England. Despite her musical exploits, she had private time, which resulted in her getting pregnant. The news met her as a surprise, and she figured she had to travel back to Springfield on air transport since she couldn't be allowed to teleport due to her pregnancy. She was taken to a hospital after she started having contractions in the taxi by the taxi driver, and a baby girl was delivered by Dr. Hibbert in the hospital. After the birth, she decided to spend the festive season in Springfield. The child was thought to be a mystery afterward in the show. Could it be Gerald? Who knows?
Christmas card photos!
Yep.
Well, that is all about the future of the Simpson family. How did you feel after knowing what happened to your favorite characters in the future? Which character do you feel should have had a better future? Let us know in the comments section below.
Oh, we didn't get to find out how Lisa died.
This calls for the biggest punishment I ever handed down, and this time it's gonna stick.
Come on, Homer, this isn't funny.
It was on the 8th of October 2022.
Bobby.
Jontron.
Hey, Ken, I was thinking about, maybe taking a year off.
Wait, is it just him playing with Barbie dolls?
Nonsense, Barbie. You're staying home and having my kids.
Is this video game playing with Barbie dolls?
Systemic oppression.
Oh yeah, I have seen him in things, but I don't think I've actually watched his show.
The Barbie line of toys launched in 1959 and quickly became the desire of every little girl. Who wouldn't want to look like Barbie? She's bright, colorful, fun, and likely hasn't eaten anything since a moon landing in 1969. With those proportions, I think you're going to be needing one of these, Barbie. What beautiful rims you have to offset the sadness. It only made sense that Mattel would bring Barbie into the burgeoning market of gaming. Her widespread appeal was sure to sell. Starting with Commodore 64's Barbie, aptly titled. Now I'm interested to know how they got a whole Barbie in this little disc. That's technology for you. Okay, we're off to a good start. Classy music. Also, nice, Playboy bunny costume you got there? Why are you wearing that? This is a kid's game. Is that just how you dress then, on a normal basis? Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Barbie. It's Ken. Would you like to go to the prom?
Sounds like fun.
Great. See you in an hour.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic.
So far, on the sound design, we're looking at a perfect 10.
You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere.
Well, this was 1984. Maybe this is just what people thought video games were. I can't move the car or do anything. What's going on?
Oh,
is this clock somehow related? Wait, do I seriously have to just wait and watch her drive for an hour? Oh, okay, you can go into these businesses along the strip. That's cool. I'm going to look beautiful. So I guess I'm just trying to get ready for that date with 56K modem Ken.
No.
See you in an hour.
Okay, I'm all ready. Looking good. Waiting for that hour mark, and let's go, Ken.
How you doing?
Hello?
Hi, Barbie. It's Ken. Would you like to go to dinner?
But Ken, we already had a date, dude. You can't just flake on me like this. Alright, maybe I screwed it up. Maybe he could sense I wasn't pretty enough over the phone. Okay, I look great. 1 hour, let's go!
Hello?
Hi, Barbie. It's Ken. Would you like to go to the pool?
Sounds like fun.
Great. See you in an hour.
What is this? Some kind of Twilight Zone episode where Barbie just keeps getting ready for various dates with Ken when in reality Ken died in a horrific yachting accident that Barbie refuses to accept?
Hello?
Hi, Barbie. It's Ken. I miss you. It's so quiet after you die. There's nothing. But the voices, they never stop. See you in an hour.
Okay, so what it turns out you have to do is get into the right outfit, which is very specific for some reason, and return home before an hour passes. So this game can be summed up wholly as getting ready for a date with Ken. Also, if you ain't looking fine, he ain't taking you nowhere. You're going to McDonald's for dinner. Okay, on to the next one. Ken, you're creepy. Barbie, you gotta stand up for yourself more. And if I were a small girl, I'd probably never touch video games again after this. Next up is Barbie for NES. Let's see if technology improved the Barbie experience. Oh God! What have you done to yourself, Barbie? Why is your hair the same color as your skin? Oh God, it looks like you're made out of fried chicken! A glamorous quest full of fun, magic, and adventure. Barbie's a trademark of Mattel Inc. Copyright 1991. That one looks like Mickey. And that one looks like a cease and desist. So, we find Barbie laying in bed reading a book about mermaids, which apparently she loves, as she literally proclaims it. Tomorrow's a busy day. I'm having lunch at the soda shop, going swimming at the beach, and meeting Ken at the party tomorrow. Poor, sweet Barbie. What a burden you carry in this life of ours. At least you'll get some welcome respite in your dreams. Nah, never mind. I'm getting stressed out just looking at this. Sports! This game is a basic platformer. You move left and right with Barbie and throw diamonds to solve puzzles and avoid obstacles. Boy, she does not have much power behind that throw. Well, maybe if you ate a piece of food now and again, your muscles would come back from atrophy. And here we have the terrifying first boss of this game. A giant cage of beach balls hell-bent on destroying Barbie for some reason. If you pay this cat in diamonds, it'll close the hatch for you, defeating the boss. You hit the nail on the head, Barbie. Money can solve any problem. The next level features an assortment of clothes throwing themselves at Barbie in hopes that she'll buy them. Shoes, hats, pantyhose, or maybe there's that bacon Barbie's dreaming about because she's hungry as fuck.
We'd look great on you, Barbie. Buy us. I want to feel your skin inside me.
Essentially, this is a game about Barbie dreaming about all the things she has to do tomorrow, instead of being a game about Barbie doing all the things she has to do tomorrow. I think they were trying to go for a David Lynch, Darren Aronofsky thing. You know, it's heavy stuff. Whoops, died from a fountain fish. Should I go back to sleep?
Wait, what?
Or should I wake up?
Wake up, Barbie! You've been in a coma for 17 years!
Also, you look like a gray alien. Don't. At the end of the game, you find some magical shoes, turn into a princess, and marry Donald Trump. What else is new? This is 1991. Who didn't want to marry Donald Trump? I fucking did. Here's my picture of me wanting to marry Donald Trump. Let's try the Game Boy companion to this title. Barbie Game Girl. Get ready to play Barbie, bitches! Barbie, what happened to your face? You look like fucking Voldemort. In the actual gameplay, she looks a bit better. And by a bit better, I mean she looks like a Star Wars deep lore creature. Oh, Barbie. Shooting diamonds out of your vagina again? Come on! I know you were raised in the arid desert jungles of Talbot 6, but have some respect. We just don't do that here. So this is the exact same game as on the NES, but the platforming is incredibly slow. In fact, they were both made by the same company in Glen Rock, New Jersey. No. Bad New Jersey. Bad state. Go to your room.
Don't do it! You stay right there!
Whoa! She's Super Mom! Supporting the capitalist economy by buying hearty helpings of Crocs for everyone! What an American hero! Let's move on to the SNES.
Nobody needs
Surely,
Crocs.
there must have been a Barbie game on here that brought happiness to a child at some point.
I doubt it!
Supermodel, let's go. So what's going on here? Barbie's in a posh restaurant, drinking wine and journaling, but she's dreaming about driving down Hollywood Boulevard? You know, they say dream big, but Barbie, you gotta dream a little bigger than that. All right, Hollywood Boulevard. All the favorites are here. Hollywood Museum, vaguely Chinese theater, new I mean, what's really going on here anyway, okay? Is there some sort of funny business going on? What does a son need sunglasses for? You know, that's like a little dang old dog walking himself down the street. Stupid dog can't do that. Yeah, you know, on second thought, he must be shielding his eyes from Barbie's pure star power. Or maybe it's just a horrible pink Corvette. Come on. The first game I've run into is literally a matching game where you just match Barbie with magazine covers. This is less thrilling than a round of bathroom Sudoku, and at least during that, I get to take a shit. Back to driving. Not really sure where I'm headed this time, but... Oh, shit! That's a hit and run. But it's okay, forgive her. You would have done the same in her shoes, because Barbie is terribly late for walking practice. This is just walking. You press a direction, hit a button, and repeat.
That's actually etiquette school.
I have seen game.
It's etiquette school.
Game. So as it turns out, that is just a practice mini game for the actual runway. So if you didn't memorize the walk pattern there, you won't be able to do it here. The most positive thing I can say about this game is that it does not revolve around getting.
Why are we playing Barbie doing etiquette training?
Right now. Am I looking at you dreaming about being at the beach while you're at the fucking beach? Do you know what a homeless person is? Have you ever stepped foot outside of a mansion before? Has anyone ever frowned at you?
I really do appreciate
I get it. This must all be a dream, because I've been in LA for more than 10 minutes and I haven't seen one hypodermic needle or used condom. The other game for SNES is Barbie's Vacation Adventure. Sounds promising. Here you explore some of America's most famous locations, such as California, Florida, Texas, Iowa, and
Why is Iowa on the
that's
list?
literally America's least populated state. 50% of the population is just hostile winds. You know, I'm being hard on you, Wyoming. Let's give you a shot. Wow! That was just as bad as I thought it was going to be. Each location serves as a different minigame. This one turns into some sort of tent puzzle outdoor adventure. When you finally do get to some platforming in this game, it's atrocious. Ugh, I can't even land on these platforms. The edge distance changes each time. It can't make up its mind. Wyoming? More like I'm going homing.
I know.
Am I fired? Yeah, alright, whatever. Let's go find fun in a regular part of the world. You know, like Iowa, as pictured here with its most famous resident. Clowns.
Yeah, get the ball in the mouth! Get the ball in the mouth! It's not a joke. It's a serious
You get to ride a horse in
game.
this
She's
one.
not the one catching balls in her
I
mouth.
said the whole thing about it already. Alright, I usually don't like to say this much, but let's go to Florida.
That could be taken as very dirty.
Oh, I think saying that just burned my mouth for some reason.
Saying what, Benji's mouth?
Oh my god. This is literally just the underwater level from Donkey Kong Country. The signs with the arrows, the fish, even the music is a cheap ripoff.
It really is.
Well, the one good thing about this is we can just give up and watch her slowly die. Just gotta wait for this meter to go down. Well,
oh no.
Okay, let's just, speed this up a bit then.
At least the music changed when she was drowning.
Nothing in the environment is an obstacle. Even the lack of oxygen isn't an obstacle. The only thing keeping me from completing this game is not giving a shit. Alright, last stop, California.
California love.
Welcome home. We've hidden your presents around the house. Yeah, welcome home. Good luck finding your insulin. Fuck you. Might not even be in this apartment. God fucking damn it. Where's my goddamn presents? Hiding my shit all over my house. You gotta be kidding me with this horse hockey. Alright, let's move on to Barbie's Magic Genie Adventure for the Game Boy Color.
Why were you allowed to go through our house to hide them
selling
in the
points
first
is
That's a little sus.
baby horses to fly.
Makes you wonder if they stole the thing from her drawer.
This game starts off with Barbie and her magical genie friends having a magical picnic. But a dark wizard is lurking in the distance, looking at they ass and being a general creep. In reality, though, what this guy is doing is eyeing up their genie lamps, which is oddly not a sexual euphemism. And he's also got a big black unicorn. Which actually is a sexual euphemism. You're already riding a goddamn flying unicorn. How much power do you need, dude? Believe it or not, hey, this one's actually pretty good. You fly around on your magic carpet through
Wait, what?
mazes while collecting items and solving puzzles. All of this to restore your friend's magical powers. But something feels off here. Something's not right. No one's told me to change my dress or to get ready for a date with Ken yet. Or excuse me.
Huh.
In this world, he's Kenchemed. They made a PC version of this game as well for some reason, and it comes with that stupid genie lamp. I have no idea how to use it. It's from the 90s. It has some weird DVI input. I turned into a little boy and went in here myself. I can't get in there now, I'm a grown-up. Ugh! Looks like Barbie's coming down with a bad case of ET neck. Gotta say, it's an upgrade, this one. Only 3 tanning salons and 4 Gucci stores in the whole thing. It's basically a classic. Maybe this one will have something? Barbie Horse Adventures, Blue Ribbon Race for GBA. I did not add this music. I would never have thought to add this music. This is the real music. I'm never going to sleep again now. Alright, but those were the days of old. I mean, what did we really expect, right? Maybe they turned a new leaf with the PlayStation games onward. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, no.
Hi, I'm Barbie.
Not gonna be fine.
Check out this new outfit.
I'm still bad. Come on. There's gotta be, something of substance to do in this room. What's over here? Oh, this is a build-up. Oh, come on, baby. Money's on black. This is gonna be good. Beautiful. And goat. Goat is here. Old arch enemy goat of Barbies. Bah. So many Barbies. So little time. How is she so many places all at once? How does she have so many skills? How can she be a dreamer, a horse rider, a runway model, a snowboarder, an explorer, an aerobics instructor, an art teacher, a dentist, a surgeon, a paratrooper, and a McDonald's cashier?
Sounds like a con artist to
all
me.
at once? No one person can be this many things. Not unless she's not who we think she is at all. Unless we've been lied to all this time. Something's up. Something's not right. This all goes deeper. And I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. They're giving out free stuff in there! Wow. This is fascinating. People used to actually use these things before the internet. Isaac, how was Barbie created?
The concept for the original Barbie was taken from a pre-existing German doll known as Lily.
Who's Lily?
Lily was a sex doll, marketed to adults in smoke shops as a joke gift.
This is it?
I have 7 of them. Do you want one?
I knew Barbie had a secret past. They changed her name and identity to push her evil, sexy agenda. I mean, she's not appropriate for children at all. She's just a ploy by the giant marketing tycoons. This is horrible.
That's not even the worst thing. Look at this.
Oh my god, is that really what Florida looks like? Thank you so much for watching the beginning of Season 3 of JonTron. It's thanks to you to keep making this show.
Actually, the
So if
sex
you wanna
doll
help
thing is
support it,
true.
Consider signing up for a free 30-day trial at this link, audible.com/JonTron. This company offers audiobooks, and this month, I recommend to you The Disaster Artist, My Life Inside the Room by Greg Sestero and Tom Dixon. Since it is him narrating it, he actually does Tommy Wiseau's voice. So, you gotta listen to it if you like The Room. If you missed any of the previous episodes, click here.
I had heard about it before. I don't know if it did the same thing, but it did exist. It was based on the first Barbie doll was based on an inflatable doll, a blow-up doll. Odd facts from history.
Alright, here we go. Final boss battle. You think you can just get away with this? My son is dead because of what you did! Wait, Blue? Since when was that a thing? Did I lose stamina? Am I poisoned or something?
Look, I'm afraid you still don't understand.
Then why don't you take off the mask then, huh? Show who you really are and admit to what you've done! Okay, now his went down? You know what? I don't even know. Who cares? Let's get him. God damn it, that usually hits.
I've already acknowledged what I've done. The question is, Have you?
Can you?
Are you sure you're not pinning all of this on me?
Bro, again? Just shut up! Yo, what's going on? What are these attacks? I'm just flinging my arm around! It was 20 years ago, Grant! Just move on! Ah, crap, it's all the way down now. What does that even mean? What? Where is he going? It was me you're fighting. Yourself. Look, man. No one blames you for it. It's not your fault. Just sometimes. Sometimes we need to forget. The end? That's how the game ends? Bro, they were lying. The first Schizophrenia was so much better.
What? 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 No. It was? Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know how to fix it. I need something to watch. No, wow. What should we watch now? It is a good question. Let's see what my subscriptions give us. What, Dug? I don't know if I've actually got any Dug on here. But you can send it through if you want. Ooh, there's a Dungeon Dad.
Today I'll be attempting my hardest Zelda.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, and then we will pick this up where it left off. Sorry about this, guys, but when you gotta go, and I got to go right now. But on the bright side, if I fall in, I will take pictures.
I was over here before, you fuck. Alright. Ooh. Fancy. By which I mean fucky ducky. Oh, am I able to, like, harpoon into those? How do I put my harpoon?
I'm back! Sorry I was so long. Oh, Samu! Hello! How are you doing this morning of yours? Unfortunately, I gotta jet off for the night. Okay. Sweet dreams. Wham bam. Shibop. Wham bam shibop. Yeah. And now to the video.
The challenge yet using Waikuteru's randomizer mod, which fires off random effects and enemies the entire time you play. It'll warp you around, it'll set you on fire, it is outrageously difficult, and my goal is to beat 9 randomly generated tasks in the open world all in a single night. If I die during this challenge, this video ends. Now beating all 9 goals will probably take a few hours, so I let Twitch chat bet on how long I would actually survive. Most people bet under 20 minutes, which is insane. That would be pathetic even for me, so I have to play the best goddamn Zelda of my life. Let's start this off by having the mod choose 9 random goals.
Did you give them the
He's stalling. You know what? Just because you said he's stalling, I won't let you sit here and slander me. Go! I'm not stalling! I'm perfectly happy to end the stream. I'm not stalling. Okay, so it's going to generate 9 random goals, and I'm going to try to complete as many of them as I can. Okay, let me write down... I'm going to stall. Let me write down the goals so people can see them. I'm going to really take my time. I'm going to read them over a few times, make sure there's no typos. We don't want to rush into this chat. After a few minutes with the mod, we've generated my 9 random goals, which are to collect a variety of food and plants, plus to take a picture of a flower and to kill an Igniotalis, which normally are not super hard, but with this mod, it is extremely deadly. Now we begin. Here we go. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Although they played Amori, I played Amori. Amori was pretty good, actually.
All right, let's jam. Can you set the timer? What? Sorry, I can't hear you over all the awesome music. Ooh,
Anybody got any 8s?
Look, I'm not stalling.
you stupid fuck! Oh,
Look at those
shit,
pants.
right.
Sorry. Pants, right?
Thank you
All right, here we
for
go.
the
Before you go,
follow.
shouldn't you make sure everything is spelled right? Yeah, that's true. Okay. Hyrule Bass.
Thank you for
Rummy.
the follow there, Lush.
Hylian
Nish.
Shroom. Wait, Hylian Shroom.
Hi!
1, 2, 3 Hylian Shrooms already. I gotta get at least 1 gold
Yes,
done.
I am reacting to YouTube
Whoa, no.
videos as long as they
Okay,
don't
hold
apply
on.
to
Lionels can now
terms of
spawn
service.
everywhere.
I'm
Okay,
happy
we
to
gotta look
react
out
to
for
them.
Lionels. We have to move to the tower first. Wait, there's a Lionel on the tower. Do you see it? It's right... God damn it. Okay, now Moldugas can spawn. I actually just need to hide right now. So, that mound over there is where I have to go. There is a Lionel on it. I mean, this is like the worst possible combination. I
Thank you
can't
for
go
following
anywhere
me, by
because
the
if
way. I
Moldugas
really do
sees me, he'll just
appreciate
eat me. And if Lionels see me, they'll shoot me from super far away. Okay, there's 2 Lionels next, next to the tower. Oh, god damn it. The Lionel's right there! What do I do? That's the terminal. I have to open the... I can't sneak around. He's standing next to it. Shrines are disabled. I can't open it anyway. I'm stalling. Oh, but wait. Ah! Wait, but the shrines are disabled. No! No, I had it. This is a fucking mess. All right, shh. Everybody quiet down. I have to stall until... I literally cannot make progress until the shrines are re-enabled.
Did you have a video for me?
Okay, shrines are re-enabled. I think we can go. Oh, I'm fucking nuts. And with me activating this first tower, that means I'm guaranteed to live past 20 minutes. I'm the greatest player. Everybody who believed in me just earned a shitload of channel points. Doubter's fucking shaking and vomiting right now.
Stalling. Holy moly,
Fake
stalling.
points. It doesn't matter. I am not a grocery store. You cannot spend these on food and milk. And yet you act like I broke into your home and robbed you of the points. As we can all tell by now, Twitch chat has gotten way too invested in fake channel points, and they started trying to buy actual goods and services from me, like milk and ketchup, like I'm a fucking grocery store. But these points are not real. I am not a store.
I am very upset with the quality of goods at this store. They're pixel thick. I would like to speak with your manager.
Complimentary berry. We give it to all of our customers. What am I supposed to do? There's a rhino right there. Literally.
It's nice to see you too.
Yeah, I picked up that milk you wanted, chat.
I haven't eaten in days. I sold my final possessions to keep my family alive. My ex-wife is mocking me. Anyways, I'll take 2 loaves of bread and some ice cream.
Okay,
Don't
those
do
are all
what?
13. I have to run behind the tower. We have to go back that way.
Do what?
Is he gone? I think he finally left, dude. I think we're okay. He's just gonna appear right around me, isn't he? Whoa. Ah! No! Oh my god. Ah! I have no health. I have to go to zigzags. I don't think Lionels are gonna be over here. He's still running after me. Stop whistling. I need to go faster. I'd rather go fast and... Molduga somewhere! I don't know where. Where's the Lionel? Is Lionel still here? Lionel's over there, but he doesn't see me, I don't think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, we're going. All right, maybe we make it. All environmental changes are occurring. Holy shit, I made it. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, I have stasis. That's not the correct rune for this. Cool, now I can do this. Wow. Okay, so we gotta go to the other shrines to get the other powers.
Mr. Doug, these points may not seem like real money to you, but to us, the chatters, this is very real. We need these points to buy food for our families, for rent, and so much more.
You really don't. Whoever is selling you this food, I'm just not sure if you can trust them. I think if I just split the gap, I should be fine, but then there's a guardian right there. That guy's real. Yeah, I mean, we just go for it. Okay, I really do not want the Lizalfos to see me. Shit, I whistle ran. That was dumb. Okay. This is completely fine. I'm still going straight. I think I can make it. I cannot make it. That was a terrible idea. This is fine. We drop down, we go to the shrine. God damn it, there's so many dudes! And with that, I'm at the second shrine, and I'll definitely survive up to 40 minutes now, which means the believers win again. Suck it, doubters. You cowards thought I was gonna die right away? No. Now, getting out of here might be hard. What thing do I get? Oh, okay, I could go back to the Magnesis shrine.
Are the divorce lawyers horses? Are you selling div horse lawyers on
I send it
13?
all the hugs.
Yeah, those are next to the hooves. All right. There is an enemy in here. I need to focus. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push a path towards him. Now I just go step on him. Ah! 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 Okay, we'll just hit him. Can I kill him? Okay, he gave me a balloon.
I
Very
hugged
cool.
him a lot. Yeah.
And I continue drawing a foot.
Oh, I thought it was gonna fly. Oh. So, for a map perspective, we're gonna get to this shrine. I'm going to walk along the edge here. This open field is scary. This is where I died to a Molduga the last time I did this. I'm gonna try to follow along the edge and then get onto this thing. Then we cross the little gap. This is where I'll chop a tree down. I'll cross this, climb up. There's a shrine here, and then once we're up here, we cross the mountains into this place. I don't know how I'll deal with the cold, but we'll figure that out. All right, cool. Let's go. That's 1 hour. Doubters are shaking and
Remember my
screaming
D&D
right now.
party?
I feel like I should have died a lot so far, but we're doing great.
Hey Doug, I am in Doug Mart right now. Can you help me find your freshest oxygen tanks?
Hey, those are on aisle 13.
Then
Cool, we got bombs. Doug, where's
You
aisle
might get
13?
loads. Oh no, you're
Where's aisle
Cosmo
12?
yourself.
It's aisle 13. We're warping back to the 4th
Did you
shrine,
Cosmo
and
yourself?
then we're good. And we got paraglider.
Can you tell us what exactly is in aisle 1 through 12?
We have pamphlets for that. They're in aisle 13.
Doug, why is the mart entirely comprised of aisle 13? I've been walking for days.
Look, when you have one really good aisle, you don't need any others. Name one thing that's missing from aisle 13. Now, while Twitch chat has been shopping in the Doug Mart, I have been knocking out all 4 shrines in the Great Plateau. I'm somehow still alive after an hour and a half of this mess, so now we head to the Temple of Time to finish off the Great Plateau.
Doug, I looked for my dad in the Milk Island. I didn't see him.
It's good
is
to
there
see.
anywhere else
It is
worth
good to see you
looking?
too. I hope you had a good
Hey
night
Doug,
sleep.
there is a cleanup
And
on
now it
aisle
was rest.
13. Can you send over Biff?
This is where Biff went. For context, Biff is the beloved janitor that I hired when I played Planet Coaster a while ago, who sucked ass at his job. Just like channel points, he is not real.
Doug, Biff is still sick from his bloodletting appointment. He cannot go on cleanup right now. What do we do?
I guess we'll call Twitch. No, not Lionel's. God damn it, dude. I have to get up to the Temple of Time. Wait, can I just climb it here? Okay, I'm just running. I know there's a lizard here. We're just going for it.
I'm almost 100 followers away from having to read
Lightning
that
was a little bit scary. The lizard was chasing me. The Lionel was there, but I think we're fucking good, man. We got glider.
Doug, I'm lost in aisle 31. Send help.
Can we get some help on aisle 31, please? Biff!
This wasn't in Biff's job description.
Yeah, it was. It was in the fine print. He just didn't notice.
Hey Doug, Biff
Hi,
can't
Matches,
come
how
to
was the
clean up
movie?
right now. He's striking. He wants to form a
Was it a
union.
good
We'll have
movie?
to find the union aisle. But Biff sucks so bad at his job, he'll never find it. And now, the Great Plateau is officially done, and I'm still alive, which means it's time to knock out these 9 random goals. I'll start by heading towards Hateno Village so I can start getting the camera.
The guy who Biff helped in aisle 31 brutally stabbed him.
Well, it's part of the job description.
Yeah, you do? Oh, you went to go see... I thought you were going to see the other one. Because apparently the Mario
Where am I?
movie
Now, I
wasn't...
tried warping over to the Great Plateau Tower, but forgot that this mod will randomly warp you around the map, and instead I ended up at Hateno Village.
That's
Okay,
really odd.
that's awesome, and we just go here now. I mean, this is where I wanted to go. It was going to take like 30 minutes of running.
Hey Doug, I trust you will pay Biff's medical bills.
Right. You stabbed him, right? And I'm I'm covering his hospital bills? Is what's going on?
Really
I
good
stopped paying
movie,
attention
huh?
for just a
Oh,
minute
nice.
or two.
Hi,
and
Wolfie!
I feel like I'm
How you
behind.
doing?
Where's the Molduga? Where's the Molduga? I mean, I need to get to the shrine. I'm going for the shrine.
Wait, is Biff injured in aisle 13 or is health insurance that we can buy is in aisle 13? And do we have options on Biff's copay?
Every $3 that you donate for Texas Beach, 1 penny will go towards Biff's copay. This is like at grocery stores when I asked
There
you
was
if you
one
want
part
to
you
add
didn't
1
like?
cent for
Aw.
like children on fire or whatever. And
Alright. Oh wow, that's a
unfortunately, the mod
really
has
high
disabled
rating.
shrines right now, so I'm just gonna have to wait here until the effect ends while Twitch chat berates me about my employees.
Hey Doug, where's Biff? I came to warn him to stay out of aisle 13.
Biff, get out of here! They want to stab you again, Biff!
Only the best for Biff.
Thank you. They'll put the 1 penny you just donated like directly into the stab wound.
For Biff, this is my first stream here and I already have caused a whole plot line concerning the health of your workers. Now I will start a workers union for free health care for our jobs.
You are giving me money to form a union in the grocery store. That doesn't make sense.
Biff has died the 10th of October 2022
Biff's
as a
dead?
result of his injuries sustained in
no.
aisle 13. Twitch chat, please offer your condolences to his family during this trying time.
But we put like 4 or 5 pennies into the stab wound. That didn't work.
I can't hide the truth anymore. Doug hired me to stab Biff.
No.
Where do I pay my membership to join the union?
So Biff's stab hole is like a donation bin.
Doug, we are sacrificing Biff to the union gods and then reviving him so we can sacrifice him again, and we will not stop unless you give us health benefits.
Hold on, so you are repeatedly murdering my janitor Biff as a
really
threat
fucked up.
for health insurance for him. Right, I want to be clear. You guys seem to have a real love-hate-kill relationship with Biff. Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to go to this tower. We're going to go east. I'm going to try to make it to Kakariko Village. Once we get there, we start the quest line. We go back to Hitano Village. We get the camera.
Hey Doug, marry/fuck/kill on Biff.
Actually, first I'm going to grab some mushrooms. Sorry, you're asking if I would marry and then fuck and then kill Biff. In that order or a different order?
Doug, an engineer has reported that the store may have achieved sentience. The union needs to know if you plan on giving it human rights benefits.
You're asking if I'm going to give health insurance to my grocery store, right? I'm starting to get a little
Doug,
lost on the lore.
I want you to know I got married to Biff Stample.
Okay, can we stop for just a second? I just want to announce that I am getting my 7th mushroom. That is one of the goals. Yes, I'm the greatest Zelda player of all time. That is officially 1 goal out of 9 done. But honestly, this whole challenge is starting to look pretty doable. Most of the other 8 goals are just about collecting stuff, and I've gotten way better at dodging all the extremely deadly enemies. So now I'll start running to Kakariko Village. I just can't die. Sorry, let's get back into what's important.
You don't even care about Biff.
Let's get back to Biff. Sorry to distract from Biff's funeral or marriage or resurrection. I'm not totally clear what's been going on with Biff right now. What? That's sick! We're here! Holy shit! Okay, I've gotten really lucky with the warps. I've warped of the like 200 places you could warp. I've warped to Kakariko Village and Hitano Village.
Excuse me, sir. Can you please get your employees under control? I am just trying to shop here and all of your employees keep putting coins into your janitor's stab hole and yelling about unions.
Yeah, okay, look, they have a right to unionize, and they have a right to use the stab hole for the unionization. There's a Molduga in the house, I think. Well, hopefully I don't die. Here we go.
Hey Doug, I just wanted to let you know me and Biff Stab Hole are getting a divorce. I found out he's cheating on me with Biff behind my back.
I mean, I feel like those two are a little inseparable. Can I leave? Ah! I can't climb. I need to go to that shrine. Where the hell is the Molduga? I just don't want to get sniped by it, man. You know what? We're going for it. I don't care.
Epic music!
I am going to whistle sprint. I don't think Moldugas have ears. No! Okay, hold on. I just died there from Molduga and lightning, but that shouldn't count. Hear me out. That death was actually Twitch chat's fault. It is their responsibility to warn me if there's danger, which no one was doing except that guy who's just talking about the stab hole. I should get one more try at this challenge. Completely new game. I have to start from the very beginning, but the death only counts if Twitch chat actually warns me of danger. If they do that and I die, then the video ends. Here we go. So what I did is I made 9 new channel point sounds. These are all different alarms that you guys can play whenever there's actually a dangerous enemy nearby. So what I want you to do is if you see like a Lionel, a Bokoblin, something that actually could seriously cause issues, then I want you to play one of the alarm sounds. It's 5,000 money. I want you to play one of these, and then, so that'll let me know that there's somebody nearby. So wait until there's actually a guy. Just hold off until there's an enemy. Just wait for an enemy to be there. That's all I'm asking. If there's an actual danger, then go nuts. That's great, okay? This is fine. Let's go. Ready? I'm playing the music. We're running it. Go! The screaming. Wait. So the environment's fine now. Wait until they're... Okay, we gotta turn off Wee Woo, man. Okay, there are actually enemies here. This is an appropriate time to give the wee woo. Okay, see, this is an okay time to wee. Oh wait, he's gonna come down. Okay, okay, great job. See?
Oh my god, please let him die.
I would have fucking died. Alright, we're good. Wait, I'm on fire. I need to heal. I'm on fire.
Please let him die.
What do I do? How do I switch my water? I'm gonna fucking die. God damn it.
Damn, this is annoying. Let it die. Thank fuck. That was horrendous. Brought with horror. I didn't like, no. That, I don't want more like that. That sucked. Oh well, time for Fran's video. Because I said I would. Don't worry, I have a plan! I have a plan. Okay, fine. But I will say this. You're always in danger. I know. But I actually had a plan to deal with the prawn. You see, when I know someone's going to dick me, I have a tendency to find out where it stops in a video and go right to that. That way they get the hard letdown that they played my video, which they said they would, but not the funny bit. Shit. But I appreciate your concern for me. Thank you, there, Dezo. Yeah. I found it hilariously funny in the past where someone's tried to dick me and then I've worked it out. And I started it right after the dicking, and they were like, but why not play the beginning? No. And I just said no, and I laughed at them because it meant they couldn't do shit, and I still followed through. It's okay. I appreciate the concern, but yes, I do have a system when someone gives me the heads up. Just like I like to fuck with bots when they show up in my chat too. I find it funny to make them think that they're finally going to get the payout and then they're left high and dry. But I do seriously and genuinely appreciate the concern. What sort of heads up? Well, the fact that the beginning of their name started with the word porn was a dead giveaway. But I also listen when I get warned by people. But yeah. Yeah. Someone tried to do me dirty, and there was concern. I appreciate that. But now we need something else to watch. So who's going to give it to me? Who's got something for me to do my little reacty to? What's it gonna be? Have I heard of Alice Magic? I'm unsure. Maybe, maybe not. We can find out. But I need you to make me a promise first, gamer. It's not going to go the way of the other one. Oh, okay, Mattis. Well, thank you for the concern. It's not going to be bad like the wee woos were in the last video, right? Okay, good.
Buy my new game.
Guess that was step on me moments, huh? I figured. Oh, she didn't even have to sit on the rabbit knife. Or step on the rabbit knife. No, Rabbit Knight is jelly. Rabbit Knight became jelly. And talk about some dummy mommy step on me energy. I mean, damn. Yeah, that was actually really good. I enjoyed that. That was good. That was cute. Sorry for adding my moan on the step moment. I just thought it would be funny. And it was, for me.
Buy my new game.
Dad, buy me this new video game. Krusty said you have to.
Video games are so fake. How can you die 1,000,000 times and still be okay?
Want a health pack?
Okay, you can have the game.
Sweet.
I still say games are fake. Hey, what the? Hey.
The Simpsons game.
Nothing could save him then. So what's it gonna be now? Unless you guys have any suggestions, I'm gonna have a look for a funny video in my subscriptions. Which, as you guys know, are super chaotic because of all the videos that I play for you guys. Have you played Undertale? No, I haven't played Undertale. Not yet.
Hello and
oh, we've got one. Okay, cool. I'll have Dungeon Dad up on afterwards. Speed running, huh?
Maybe. Guess we're gonna see.
Really? A fucking VC crash?
Glitch Finder. Glitch Finder 5000.
Okay, so Mexicano_PB comments, my PS3 soft-locked in the last room of the game, after the final boss, on a PB pace. Portuguese talker here, the angry part is basically FU PS3.
Ah, vai tomar no cu, PS3! Ah, não, não. Vai se ferrar, velho. Olha só que sacanagem. The game itself crashed. Dude!
Glitch Finder.
I've never heard that one.
1000.
It actually wasn't the capture card crashing. The game fucking crashed. What? What did we do? No way! Coming off of a gold too? Are you fucking kidding me?
Gameplay quoi, tu te fais chier quoi. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is called. Okay. What?
Soft clutch! Soft clutch! Soft clutch!
What is this?
Mec, j'ai un soft clock.
Putain, je suis enfin tombé sur un stream de Cosmos hier soir ou avant-hier. Putain, pour un speedrunner, il a rien comme viewer qui viennent sur son truc. Cosmo Run.
Oh, got one from Desert as well. Oh wait, that's one of my videos.
What? What just happened?
You
oh
trying
my
to
God, what just
orchestrate some
happened?
pyreception?
I've never seen that. That's a glitch. That has never happened before. That's a glitch.
Finder
That is a glitch.
5000. Thank you. But is your goal
No, wait.
pyreception?
What? I can't.
If it is, that's all well and fair. I understand it. I'm good with it. It's been a while since I've watched that video.
Willa's here. But not on the...
I was really proud of it too when I first made it.
What? What?
But,
Can I kill him?
yeah.
I can't.
Pyreception?
I got a soft lock. Are you kidding me? I got a soft lock.
Did he just say he's got a soft cock?
What even happened?
I could have sworn he said he had a soft cock. Or am I mishearing it because I have a dirty mind? Did he just say he has a soft cock?
What?
Dirty mind? Oh, okay.
What? What?
Well, I do have a tendency to make anything click.
I can
for
just
me.
die.
Oh, soft lock.
Dude, what the heck?
Not soft cock,
Never seen this
but
before.
soft lock.
I don't think anyone has ever seen this before.
Mmm.
I can't die either! Really? I can't die! I'm not losing any health. I'm invincible right now. This is an actual soft lock. Like, I cannot do anything. I can't lose my lasers. I can't die. What? Huh?
Oh no.
Well, okay.
Viel gut gemacht. Ja, okay, mach keinen Wandsprung, du nette Person. Ja. Ich kann mich nicht bewegen. Es geht nicht. Es geht nicht. Ich bin da fest. Wow, ey. Wie viel Pech kann man in seinem Leben haben, damit das passiert? Das habe ich doch nie gesehen.
Why can I not match right now?
Hmm.
Here we go. That's better. What in the actual fuck? What in the actual fuck? Why did the game crash for no reason there? That's literally bullshit. The game crashed. The game just reset on its own. Why?
Which one do 4,000?
Also, I'm hungry as fuck.
What's wrong with Luigi there?
I might
It's like it's got an O face or something.
I'll just continue, but nice crash game. Where am I?
Dude, why are you eating chips during a stream? That is so rude.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I'm not playing this game. I think I got a bad ROM. So I'll probably have to go look for a better ROM. Even though it's really hard to find a good ROM. Yay.
It gets old. Oh, come on! I didn't even start the run and it crashed. That's the second crash today.
Oh wow.
I've been streaming for 20 minutes and I've got 2 crashes.
Who made the worst fake Mario speedrun ever. Was it eating pizza during it? Seriously? That's dumb.
What? What? What the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? It just fucking ruined my great gun. Wow. Fun.
Okay, so funkmass.dre says, after completing this stage, your character is supposed to walk to the right side of the screen and complete the level. That clearly did not happen here.
No, it did not.
No. I did it. This is happening.
So someone who's not even in their chair.
It's never actually happened to me.
What?
Is this actually a soft lock?
Hmm. Well, I can always add it to the queue.
Okay. Vlad Jonas? What's up, Cher?
Hmm.
Oh, well.
Why is it holding its head?
That's a soft lock.
That's kind of messed up.
Move. Looks like you're moving a lot to me. Look at my controller input. I'm trying. I'm trying very hard.
Hello, you absolute. There's no way of getting them back up.
Oh no, look at the guy's face.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti. Look at the little fire guys.
Calva, can you clip this? I'm permanently soft locked.
What?
I'm not even sure what I'm watching at the moment. Let's go. Was that supposed to be like a Mario game?
Let's clip that one. No. Yeah.
What, Jonas?
Garbage.
Well, okay.
Garbage.
Some of them took it in stride a lot better than others. You're not garbage sus lord.
Welcome to Monster of the Week, the only show on the internet that thinks if you don't have anything nice to say, you should just mutter some incoherent language of the gods and force your enemies to wither and die. Today, we're talking about an undead creature who does exactly that. The Pain Speaker is a horrific monster that has undergone a treatment I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, and I'm very excited to tell you all about it. Today we're going over its publication history, lore, and ecology within Dungeons & Dragons. Then we're going to talk about some plot hooks and story ideas for how you might actually use the thing, and of course convert it into 5th edition. To all the players watching who might have to face off against this creature in the future as a result of this video, I'm very sorry. And to all the DMs watching, you're welcome. Now, you better watch your language, because it's time to learn everything there is to know about the only undead creature that talks you to death. The Pain Speaker first came to us in the Tome of Magic, a book printed in 2006 towards the end of D&D 3.5's life cycle. I've talked about this book on the channel before, but if you're new here, basically this product was meant to expand on the existing magic system as it was in the days of 3rd edition D&D. It introduced Shadow, True Name, and Pact magic as 3 new schools of magic that one could draw from. That's right, nerds were out here making pacts with eldritch beings long before the days of 5th edition. But I digress. A big section of this book, as was typical practice at the time, was all about bringing some new monsters into the game. These would be creatures that fit into the aforementioned categories of magic to serve as examples of creatures that might use these new weird ways to cast spells. And if the name wasn't already an undead giveaway, the Pain Speaker fits into the category of monsters that use True Name magic. For the uninitiated, True Name magic is basically a school of magic that uses the universal truth of language to affect reality. A good example of this most players and DMs alike are aware of is the spell Power Word Kill. This spell works because you're channeling True Name magic to essentially command someone to die. And while this is definitely an extreme example, it does a great job of illustrating how this works. Theoretically, there is a word of power or a sentence constructed using words of power that could achieve literally anything. For example, if I know the true name of French fries, simply by uttering it, I can make them appear in my hand. But this language is also extremely complex. And if you're not prepared in body, spirit, and mind to actually channel this magic as you speak the words, the backlash could literally kill you. Wait, what? In stark contrast to the Word Archon, a creature I talked about last year that is all about protecting the sanctity of True Name magic, the Pain Speaker is all about defiling truth and using this magic as a way to spread fear and destruction. Physiologically speaking, the Pain Speaker is a medium-sized humanoid undead. They have sickly greenish skin that appears to be both rotten and dehydrated, giving the Pain Speaker an almost skeletal appearance. Though what might first appear as a zombie or business casual skeleton is actually something much more nefarious. As always, when it comes to undead monsters, the first thing you need to ask yourself is, why does this creature exist? After all, undead are inherently against the natural order, meaning that any undead creature which walks the earth must have been created by someone or something. Usually, it's either a being with necromantic powers like a necromancer, or it's a cosmic force of will, often affecting those who died in a very specific way. In the case of the Pain Speaker, it's the latter. Every Pain Speaker was once a living person who failed to speak about something incredibly important to them before they were killed. This can mean a lot of different things. The Pain Speaker may have been a messenger who failed to deliver an important message before they died. Or perhaps they were a lover that never took the chance to confess their feelings for someone. Or maybe they were a craftsman that was never afforded the chance to pass on their art to the next generation. Whatever the case and actual reasoning behind it, the Pain Speaker is always the result of a being that died before being able to say something that was incredibly important to them personally. Something so important that it's caused their spirit to rise from the grave. Now, the first thing that's likely to throw anyone off that comes across a Pain Speaker is the fact that, unlike most undead, they can talk. And by talk, I mean they can mutter words in an ancient, long-forgotten language as they drag their desiccated corpse across the earth. What the actual words muttered by these creatures are is ultimately up to the DM, but personally I'm of the mind that it's nothing good. Surely they didn't rise from the grave to ask how the weather is. I like to imagine that the words they stammer through are some version of whatever it was they left unsaid before they died. But that's just my f***ed up brain talking. Let's move on and take a look at how these uttered words of power might actually affect other creatures who hear them and explore a little. The Pain Speaker clocks in with a challenge rating of 4, which puts it in a very versatile place. A singular Pain Speaker can be a big problem for a group of baby adventurers, and a swarm of them can be a big problem for even the most seasoned heroes. On account of the fact that the creatures do indeed have arms, they of course have a slam attack. This attack is ultimately pretty inoffensive and barely worth noting. Like, color me shocked, the zombie has a slam attack. It can punch you in the face for a little bit of damage. But basic melee attacks are not why we're here today. We're here to talk about the forbidden words. Every word of power in the language of creation also has an inverse of its pronunciation and meaning. So, that incantation that creates french fries in my hand, if spoken negatively, would destroy any french fries present. The words uttered by a Pain Speaker are the inverse of the words for healing and life. This is colloquially referred to as the word for pain, but it's a lot more accurate to say that it's speaking the words for unlife or necrosis. So as you can imagine, anyone who hears these words is subject to the utterance of pain action performed by the Pain Speaker. This causes all creatures within 30 feet of it to take 6d6 necrotic damage, or half as much on a successful charisma saving throw. So essentially the Pain Speaker is going to be using these utterances to try and harm any creatures it comes across, while it throws a few punches in between rounds while the utterance of pain ability recharges. Overall, it's a pretty simple but very effective monster. When I read about this initially, this all seemed very cool to me. I mean, obviously I wouldn't be making a video about this creature if I thought it was stupid. I like the core concept of this creature, and its relatively simple stat block is just laser focused on what it wants to do, and I appreciate that in a monster. But I couldn't help but feel like there was a little something missing, so I got to tinkering a bit. And the one thing I couldn't help myself but thinking about while I was working on this creature was how it might interact with a very specific spell. Speak with Dead is a staple D&D spell that many parties have used to mixed results since it was put to paper. Basically, the spell allows you to ask a corpse 5 questions.
Once the dead man is revived, we can ask him 5 questions, at which point he will die again, never to be re-revived.
There are no guarantees about the truthfulness of the answer, and the target can't be undead. It has to be just a corpse. I felt like there was some room for unique interaction here. The entire conceit of the Pain Speaker is that it is a cursed undead entity that is forced to walk the earth for eternity, never being able to actually articulate those words they left unsaid. So what if we included a trait that allowed for a special circumstance? I mean, I guess I don't need to ask what if, because I did that. If you cast Speak with Dead on my version of the Pain Speaker, the creature will make a saving throw based on the caster's spell save DC.
if the pain speaker fails the save, it is allowed to speak whatever words it was unable to in life. It can pass on that hidden knowledge, deliver its message, or say the incredible knock-knock joke it never had a chance to tell. This, of course, will allow the pain speaker's spirit to find peace, and the creature will be destroyed instantly. If you hate this idea, you can completely ignore this trait and just use the creature as it was originally written. But I felt like this was a really neat way to reward some creative thinking on the player's part. Plus, I think it might lead to some really cool roleplay moments, depending on what the pain speaker has to say. But that's getting into story stuff, so let's take a break from mechanics and talk about how we might actually use the pain speaker in the stories we tell.
Did that count as a question?
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah.
When you make use of a pain speaker, I think the first thing you need to consider is why. I mean, obviously you should always think about why you're using one monster over another when you're telling a story. But the pain speaker has this attached baggage of its former life on full display. It's not merely a mindless corpse raised to fight on behalf of a necromancer. The pain speaker has some unfinished business, and I think it's important to consider what that business might be. A creature like this can be very good at setting the tone of a location. An example given in the source material that I think illustrates this point perfectly is the book's take on how a pain speaker might appear in the world of Eberron. In Eberron, there is a catastrophic event known as the Day of Mourning. This event was nothing short of a magically enacted genocide that entirely destroyed a country and killed every living thing within its borders. As a result, you can only imagine how cursed that place has become. Just bad vibes all around in the Mournland. But one creature you're very likely to meet there is a pain speaker. If you can imagine an entire population being destroyed overnight, think of all the important things left unsaid. Pain speakers would be all too common in a location like this. Encountering these creatures so frequently in an area might tell a story of a great tragedy. If you're actually playing in Eberron right now, that one's for free. But even outside of Eberron, using a population of pain speakers localized in a specific geographic region can be a great way of showcasing the place's history. I also think the pain speaker is a fantastic candidate for a Monster of the Week style game.
He said it! He said it!
The other example given by the book is a perfect illustration of what I mean.
About a century ago, Aunty Donna, a beautiful sun elf cleric, officiated over the Temple of Suni in Waterdeep. Many of the congregation attended services with the dual purpose of honoring the goddess and appreciating the grace and beauty of her cleric. One such parishioner was a shy ranger named Edwin the Silent. Edwin spent much of his time in the wild, but would often return to the city. Month after month, he tried to work up the courage to declare his devotion to Aunty Donna, but failed. During the last rage of dragons, he died when his copper dragon ally went berserk. Edwin's deep, undeclared love caused him to return as a pain speaker. The dragon-mauled corpse fought its way to the Temple of Suni, killing several people who tried to stop it. It rampaged until the commotion drew Aunty Donna's attention. Upon seeing her, it whispered, "Aunty Donna, in truth it was you I came here to worship, not Suni," and then crumbled to dust.
Aww.
Now, was Erdwin being a little bit much here? Definitely, but the impact of the story still remains. It paints a clear picture of this undead entity trying to achieve something it failed to do while alive, and thematically, that's really interesting to me. This isn't exactly an original concept when it comes to the undead at large as they exist in pop culture, but there's a reason that it's been so pervasive for such a long time. As far as translating this into an adventure, perhaps the party is trying to help the pain speaker find peace so that its soul can finally pass on. You could even bend the rules a little bit and make it sort of like a revenant. When its body is destroyed, perhaps it simply rises again a few days later and is destined to do so again and again and again until it can say whatever it needs to say to whoever it needs to talk to. Or maybe the party has actually killed someone in order to prevent them from saying something. Maybe they're trying to silence a messenger. Even if their objective was just and good, for lack of a better term, That doesn't mean the creature they killed won't still rise as a pain speaker if the thing they were unable to say was important to them. No one ever said that the pain speaker's unsaid words had to be good or positive even. Perhaps the party encounters a pain speaker who became what they are because they never had a proper chance to deliver a message to the evil overlord about the location of the rebel base. As I said, I think thematically this monster is so interesting, and there's a lot of room to play with those themes beyond just what the creature's stat block has to offer. I really like the idea of a bard being brought back as a pain speaker. Someone who was unable to tell their epic tale to what they saw as enough people. And maybe that's your villain of the campaign. This cursed undead bard who is going from town to town telling this tale, but because of their corrupted nature, it's just killing everybody or turning them into zombies or something. YouTube shows me the analytics. I know a bunch of you guys also watch Pointy Hat, and for any of you who have seen his video about the undead witch bard, I think that the pain speaker could make for a really good minion to work on behalf of that creature. Maybe you just have a bunch of pain speakers who are kind of acting as emissaries of this undead overlord, whether you go with the bard thing or not, and they're kind of spreading the message of this evil entity, this evil creature who is gonna roll in with his armies, but the pain speakers are kind of the first wave of that to soften everybody up and make some new servants. Because, you know, every living person is just a future corpse, which means they're a future soldier in the army of the undead. There really are endless possibilities here. But the bottom line is this. Consider what the pain speaker has left unsaid, consider who they want to say that thing to, and consider how they died and what caused them to be unable to say their piece in the first place. I'm always excited to see what ideas you guys come up with in the comments section, but this week I'm especially intrigued. This monster is just so thematically compelling to me, so I'm definitely going to be reading what's in there, and I look forward to it. I also want to take a moment to give a shout out to all of the patrons who support this show and literally make it possible, and give a special shout out to our patron of the week. This week's randomly selected patron is none other than Anime Accord. I hope you've seen my videos about the Spirit Warrior and the Bionoid, because they sound right up your alley. But thank you so much for your support, and thank you for watching. As always, if you do want to use this monster, linked in the description down below, there is a Google document which has all of the stats and information you will need to run a pain speaker successfully at your game table. And if you are one of my aforementioned patrons, over on the Patreon page, you will find the Dungeon Dad style high-res PDF stat block, which has all the same information as what's in the Google document. It's just a bit of a nicer presentation, gives you something to stick in your DM folder, and helps support the show. Also, in terms of places you can find more Dungeon Dad content, in the description down below, there's also a link to the Dungeon Dad Discord, where we have monthly monster creation contests and just a really solid community kind of centered around monsters specifically, but kind of DMing at large as well. Also, I post memes there. They're very funny. Also, as a special ending note here, I want to give a special shout out to the Vineyard RPG Kickstarter. A lot of you watching this may already know this about me, or maybe you don't. I don't know. It's not something I like push on my channel very often, but I do music composition as kind of a side thing. So I often take on contracts to do like cinematic music for tabletop games, a lot of like actual play stuff or YouTube videos, that kind of thing. And I have been contracted by the Vineyard RPG Kickstarter to do music for them. Basically, the Vineyard RPG is a whole collection of villains and like a massively fleshed out network of villains that you can use for your game, or you can like run the campaign as it's written. But that is on Kickstarter right now, and I am doing music for them. I'm going to be doing a villainous track for every one of the villains. They're going to have their own theme song and of course some combat music as well, so every villain's going to have 2 tracks. And yeah, I'll leave a link to both that and my second channel where I do music stuff in the pinned comment on this video. So if you want to check out the Vineyard RPG, here's some of my music I've done for it. You can find that down there. This isn't like a paid sponsorship or anything. This is just a cool project being worked on by some cool people that I'm like tangentially involved with, and wanted to give them a little bit of a spotlight. So check it out. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Next week's episode is going to be a huge one. The preview's coming up after the credits, and I will see you then.
Ooh, there's a preview?
Dungeon Dad heads out to a mysterious new locale.
Pretty!
Everything might seem completely normal at first, but where are all the animals? Is it possible that this entire valley is just one massive creature? Next episode, Genius Loci. Tune in next time for lots more fan service.
Nice. Life with made robot cafes. Project Prototype Cafe. Nice. Creepy! 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 Yeah, it does look pretty cool, but it's still creepy. It can be cool and creepy. Most things are like that. Are they girls wearing robot masks and pretending to be robots? Because I don't think robots are actually to that level. How is it creepy? Would you prefer to have all the parts showing? No, they're actual robots? I think it's the anime girl face in real life that I find creepy. I didn't know robotics had come that far. Yeah, the infamous. Isn't this what? Infamous. Isn't this what you wanted me? Yeah, true. That is a good point. Don't get me wrong, I find it creepy as fuck, but I would so go there just to see what it was like if I ever was in that location. So just because I find it creepy doesn't mean I won't investigate. Just means I find it intriguing. They were kneeling? They even make them kneel? What the damn hell? Those eyes are kind of creepy though. Why is that one teary-eyed? Because she didn't get to spin around? I'm sure there's other videos dealing with how it works. Yeah, probably. It looks so sad. The one with the red eyes looks so sad. Why is the robot sad? True. But if they did, I'd still go there too. I seriously thought there were people pretending with a heavy mask on to be the robot, and they're wearing a robotic mask and moving robotic-like. But no, that's something else. Oh, we got some pyroception going!
Okay.
You can see how much I've grown since then.
All of the face reveal requests. I have. And
I was unsure when I first saw them as well. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you what you want.
Yeah, if you could see them at home, I could see them going a whole did you ever see the British show Humans? It had that guy that played Merlin in it. In the Merlin TV show.
You ready?
It's kind of creepy looking at my old face like that. I mean, I've come along quite a ways away, haven't I?
Did you see it?
I didn't think my eyes had changed that much, but they obviously have.
Not good enough?
My eyes are definitely closing better now than back then.
Okay, I'm gonna...
I mean, they still clip a little, but...
do this. I'm gonna do it for real this time. Okay?
Okay. You ready? This video is actually from my YouTube channel, if you couldn't tell. This video is called Face Reveal.
Okay. You happy now? No? Oh. Okay, well, I guess I should do it for real this time. Like,
Yeah, for real, for real.
Ready?
Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Ready? There was one of me in front of a fireplace back there. That was just wow. So what I'm seeing from this is I got a lot of sex appeal. I was Audrey 2 in now. I was so proud of that video when I made it. And I still like it. It's still funny. But at a glance, being able to see how much I have changed at a glance is kind of jarring, almost. I didn't realize that my eyes used to be like droopy? But when you see it like that, it's kind of trippy. Especially with me like this next to it. But my next model should make things even more interesting. You fell asleep? I figured that was probably the case, Lucid. Did you have any dreams? And I told you sleep sometimes. Fair enough.
Absolute legends. As
The
I've
worst
said before,
fake
cheating
speedrun,
exists
huh?
in every single competition, and
Nope.
speedrunning is no
Okay.
exception. We've even covered some examples of speedrunners doctoring videos and demos
You
in
just
order to
missed
try and fool
pyroception?
people into believing their claims of impressive feats. It may seem counterintuitive,
That's
but
why I'm
you'd be
saying that
surprised
bit,
at how
but,
often some of the best
I was
players that
not wearing the
inevitably try to
makeup.
fake runs. You might think that having the talent to achieve a world record would make someone less susceptible to cheating, but it often works against them. Having talent tends to make people feel entitled. They feel like they deserve the world record,
Your favorite
and when the
outfit
game they play doesn't
was
give
my
them the luck
birthday
they
suit?
need, they become increasingly frustrated. On top of this, having talent and deep knowledge of a game makes you a better cheater. You know what tools to use and how to hide your edits. You understand what does or doesn't make sense, what is or isn't possible, and what's
I know it's that
believable. When top players cheat, it's almost always detected by other top players looking much deeper than a normal spectator might. In Super Mario 64, multiple world record holders have been caught splicing runs by using audio analysis combined with a healthy knowledge of what the Nintendo 64 can and can't output. But these runs went under the radar for years because the discrepancy is so slight that to any normal viewer, it looks exactly the same as any other run.
I quite like this
that
one
better
too.
players make better cheaters means that arguments such as, he's such a good player, he has no reason to cheat, are fundamentally flawed. When Billy Mitchell and Todd Rogers were exposed as frauds, this was one of the most common arguments their defenders tried to make. If anything, having a better understanding of a game makes you even more likely to cheat, which is why at the top level, proof standards are so important. I myself could craft a fake speedrun that I'm sure 99.9% of you would completely miss, because I know enough about the games I play to make it believable. But what would happen if I tried to fake a speedrun for a game I didn't play? This would make it much, much harder to do. It would perhaps make it impossible. If you don't play the game, you're probably going to have to steal the footage from other players. Once you've done that, you'll have to combine them in a way that makes it seem unique. But then you're leaving yourself open to continuity errors. As a speedrunner, I know generally how splices should or shouldn't be done, so I could pull off some pretty fantastic edits, but I would have no idea if what I'm stringing together makes any sense. What about if you weren't a speedrunner at all, but were still hell-bent on trying to fake a speedrun? Well, it just so happens we have an example of this very thing, and it's one of the worst abominations of a fake speedrun I've ever seen. You said with your mouth open. Generally, some random noob trying to look cool by editing together a fake speedrun isn't that interesting. But the monstrosity we will examine today was crafted by a YouTube channel with over 14 million subscribers, and the video in question has millions of views. The video contains every sin under the sun, stolen speedruns, impossible gameplay, terrible, baffling editing. It's truly a work of art, and today we will break it apart. The video in question comes from the Mexican channel Barabon. It is one of the largest channels on YouTube with over 42 million subscribers. According to their Wikipedia page, they specialize in the creation of original and viral content. Keep the word original in mind throughout this video. On the 17th of December 2017, they uploaded a video titled Pasando Super Mario en 5 minutos, which translates to Passing Super Mario in 5 minutes. The description states, join us to see how our friend Tavo Betancourt, in a relaxed and fun way, plays this legendary 80s Super Mario video game incredibly in just 5 minutes. He has a pretty nice layout containing the essentials like a timer and heart rate monitor. I wonder where he got the inspiration to include those. The premise is simple. Tavo is going to finish Super Mario Bros. In 5 minutes, which honestly isn't that crazy of an accomplishment. Over 100 speedrunners have already done it, so it's really nothing too amazing. But the problem is that Tavo isn't a speedrunner, and despite not being incredibly difficult, beating Super Mario Bros. In 5 minutes does take some time to learn how to do. Tavo has his own YouTube career to worry about, with his personal channel having almost 5 million subscribers, so I assume he is pretty busy. As I mentioned earlier, if you are not a speedrunner and you want to try and fake a speedrun, your only option is to steal footage from somewhere else, which is exactly what Tavo does. The choice of footage doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense though, and this might be because he has no clue about Super Mario speedrunning, but he chooses a tool-assisted speedrun. The TAS was made by KLMZ in 2008, and from the first moment of the speedrun, we find out why it was a bad choice. The TAS uses a technique known as fast acceleration, which is performed whenever Mario starts from a standstill in order to get to max speed in the quickest manner. The problem with this technique though is that the inputs require you to press left and right on the same frame. While the software does technically allow these inputs to happen, they aren't possible to do on a regular Nintendo controller because of the way the D-pad functions. It is for this reason that the technique is banned from use in speedrunning. So aside from the fact that fast acceleration is too difficult to pull off, even if it were possible, Tavo is using a regular controller and wouldn't be able to do it even if he had the talent. This TAS-only fast acceleration isn't to be confused with the difficult maneuvers speedrunners do actually use in runs, which is also called fast acceleration. This is a much easier, albeit still difficult set of inputs that are at least possible to execute. One really bizarre thing about this video is the sound and music. It has been pitched weirdly so it doesn't sound anything like it should.
Can someone give me a booba pat?
There might be a couple of reasons this was done, the first being the fear of the music triggering YouTube's copyright protection. The other might be a way to make it seem different from the footage that was being stolen. Either way, it just sounds strange. When Tavo takes the shortcut in the first level, it seems normal at first glance, but there is something that is not quite right. I'm going to play the shortcut and then pause it for a few seconds. See if you can identify what's wrong with the run. If you want to try and work it out, you'll probably need to watch it a few times.
Yeah, thank you for the
Congratulations to those who managed to figure it out. The problem here is that Tavo collects 11 coins in the room, but the coin counter goes up by 12. For some reason, he decided to use footage from a different run for the shortcut. My only guess is that he wanted to make it less obvious that the run was stolen, so he figured if he spliced different runs together, it would be less traceable. The problem with splicing different runs together is that the points and coins won't match up between levels. Tavo was keenly aware of this, so his solution was to crop the top display from the original TAS speedrun. Throughout the entire run, the display will be from that same TAS. The crop was really poorly done though, and this brings some pretty funny consequences as we'll see later. If you were really astute, you would also have noticed that the cropped display includes some of the texture underneath, causing the top of the graphics to appear distorted, as they aren't properly aligned. If you were really astute, you would have picked up on the fact that the display appeared a couple of frames later than it should have. The display should appear on the same frame as the level textures, but in the video it lags behind. If you were really astute, you would also have noticed that the flashing of the coin in the display does not align with the coins in the level. These are always on the same cycle, so there should be no difference in brightness between the two at any point. I have an inkling about where this footage might be from, but we'll come back to this a bit later. At the end of the level, the TAS performs the flagpole glitch, which skips the lowering of the flag. This trick is definitely doable by a human, and is even performed in the world record runs. The difference though is that there is a specific setup that a human must use if they want to get this trick consistently. The TAS essentially YOLOs it without any setup at all, which is not feasible in any way by someone actually playing the game. In 1-2, different footage is again stolen, and this time there are some pretty clear artifacts that help us identify exactly where it is from. At a couple of moments you can see a line appear through the graphics. Also, throughout the level you can actually hear clicks from a controller indicating that the footage has been extracted from a live video. The run was stolen from the world record holder at the time known as Darbian, one of the all-time great Super Mario players. Specifically, it's from his run of 4 minutes, 56 seconds and 878 milliseconds, set on the 5th of September 2016. The same lines can be seen in his live footage, and the audio clicks are exactly the same. I'm guessing it was this video that gave Battleborn the inspiration to make their video, given that Darbian's run has millions of views. They likely saw the opportunity to recreate it, and try to make another viral video from it. This is probably why they included a heart rate monitor as well. Speaking of which is completely pointless. It just switches between 85 and 89 for the entire run. I mean, it's obviously fake, but they could have at least tried to make it seem realistic. At the end of 1-2 is where one of the more egregious errors caused by the terribly cropped display happens. When running on the top of the stage to get to the warp pipes, Mario is completely obscured. This is definitely not what is supposed to happen. When he enters the warp pipe, the display at the top disappears before the graphics do, which again is not normal. The display should disappear on the exact same frame as the rest of the level graphics. The reason they fade early is because the display is still going by the timing of the TAS, which does a much faster strategy for 1-2. Therefore it finishes the level early, causing the display to vanish. This ends up making the loading times between levels much faster than they otherwise should be, as that lost time has to be made up to catch up with the TAS. Going back to the shortcut in 1-1, I said I had an inkling a few of the footage belonged to, and it's probably Darbian's as well. The video in the shortcut matches up with the same run that was used for 1-2, but the sound of the controller clicks are pretty bad in Darbian's run during the shortcut, and I think Battleborn thought it was a bit too much, so they tried to fix it by keeping the audio from the TAS run during that section. The audio from the coins that are collected in the room do not match up with what is happening on screen, and the audio matches perfectly with the TAS. Honestly, the shortcut in the task doesn't even look inhuman, so I'm not sure why they would have changed it. If anything, it just seems like they're going to as much effort as possible to try and disguise the fact that they are ripping off other people's videos. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned the fact that Tavo is making a complete mockery out of the entire thing by sipping coke and eating pizza between levels. I'm not entirely sure what the motive behind this creative choice was, because one might think they are trying to make it obvious this entire video is a joke, but I'm not too sure about that. Given all of the effort they are going to make this footage seem original, and hide the fact that they stole it, it makes it seem as though they are playing this one straight. The original runs weren't credited, there was no mention that this was a parody or fake or anything, and as you'll see later, he really tries to sell it as real. So I can only take the coke drinking and pizza eating as him trying to be unironically cool by playing at such a top level while eating and drinking. In my opinion, it just comes off as really douchey though. Back to the run. In 4-1, he goes back to the original task with all of the same issues, including the task-only fast acceleration and the flagpole glitch with no setup. To illustrate Tavo's cluelessness, before 4-2 begins, he reaches for a slice of pizza, but doesn't even know if he has time or not. The indecisiveness results in his hand being off the controller when Mario starts moving. In 4-2, he steals footage from a different speedrun. This time it's Cosmic, another one of the all-time greatest Super Mario players. The run that was taken was Cosmic's 456.994, set on the 30th of May 2017. Again, we can hear the audio clicks from Cosmic's controller as the video was ripped from the live stream. At a couple of moments, there are some pretty bizarre things happening in the display. A coin here, a brick there. This is because the task hits a coin block here, and a brick here. The task finishes 4-2 way quicker because it uses a much more complicated strategy in order to change Mario's position, which allows the wrong warp to be performed. You can see how far it is ahead because of how quickly the display disappears compared to the level textures. When Mario appears in the warp zone, we transition back to the original task, and the loading time between 4-2 and the warp zone is way quicker than it should be. 8-1 through to 8-3 is just the task run with no other runs mixed in. The funny thing about 8-2 is that Mario is facing backwards for the entire time. In order to do this, Mario has to perform a frame-perfect jump every single time he lands. It's kind of baffling why they would go to the trouble of splicing in realistic runs for other levels, but keep in 8-2 from the task when it's so obviously unrealistic. It also includes a crazy wall jump right before the end. He finishes 8-3 with 244 left on the clock, something that's impossible to do without the task-only fast acceleration at the beginning of the level. Going into Bowser's castle, his heart rate is still chilling at a cool 85. By comparison, when Darbian reached this stage of the run, his heart rate had climbed to 130. The first 3 rooms of Bowser's castle are just Darbian's run again. All of the previous issues appear due to the cropped display. It appears and disappears at the wrong times, and you can even see the tops of flying fish appear. When it gets to the underwater portion, it transitions back to the task. This is also pretty funny because Mario's sprite is all messed up. This happens when the task-only fast acceleration is used underwater. Mario is stuck in a state of facing both left and right, and we are able to maintain that state for the entire duration of the swim because you don't actually need to keep holding right in order to keep your momentum underwater. Andrew G hilariously demonstrated this by juggling while swimming during an AGDQ run.
But that's just, it's not as pretty good.
Heading into Bowser, the task faces backwards until hitting the bridge switch, maintaining frame-perfect jumps in order to do so. His heart rate skyrockets to a blazing 95 beats per minute. Afterwards, when Mario gets to the princess, there is another splice in the footage. I'm guessing this was because they needed to extend the end screen so that Tavo could milk his reaction as much as possible. Speaking of which, Tavo gives one of the greatest performances I've ever seen.
Thank you for the head pats. Thank you for the booba pats. Ooh.
Again, I'm confused. Is this supposed to be a casual run or a terrific achievement? Why play the entire thing cool by eating pizza, only to then act like you've done something amazing? The entire presentation is just so incongruent. What's possibly the weirdest thing of all, though, is the fact that the timer ends up being 5 minutes and 12 seconds, even though the actual time of the run was 4 minutes and 54 seconds,
Not exactly
as that was the final time for the task.
I get it.
I am clueless as to why the timer doesn't match up with reality. One reason could be that it's obviously just a self-made timer and sucks at being accurate. That is probably the case. The other reason is that they knew the actual time of the task run they were basing the display off was faster than the world record, and they thought that beating the record by 2 seconds would make the fact that the run was fake a bit too obvious. But that begs the question, if the final timer was so slow, why did they use such fast runs? They could have just stolen any hundreds of runs that were faster than 5 minutes and 12 seconds and just used an accurate timer. This would have been actually believable. Another weird thing about the video is that he doesn't even start or stop a timer. He clearly hasn't watched any speedruns and has no idea how the speedrunners actually use their timers. The entire video is so strange and weird, and his cluelessness just makes it more bizarre. The saddest part about all of this is that if the channel actually did a video celebrating and explaining the real speedrunners and their achievements, it probably could have gotten similar or even more views. A few months later, the speedrunner Bismuth made a YouTube video explaining the world record, and his video received double the amount of views. He didn't even have the millions of subscribers Badabun had either. Instead, he chose to steal footage from legitimate runners that actually put the work in and tried to claim them as his own. There was no credit given whatsoever. It was just a shallow, pathetic attempt at creating a viral video. Original content, my ass. Believe it or not, the real speedrunners still get comments on their videos suggesting that they stole footage from Badabun. It's insane. Even in the event the creators of this video thought everyone would take it as a joke, they still should have given credit where it's due. I really do think this was an honest attempt at trying to fool people in order to get views. Now I want to give a huge shout out to Cosmic for helping out with this video. I found out about this video because Cosmic made a tweet about it after getting yet another comment suggesting that he stole his run from Badabun. If you want to watch legitimate Super Mario gameplay, you should definitely follow Cosmic on Twitch and subscribe to his YouTube channel. I will put a link to both Cosmic's and Darby's channels in the description. Please go and support real speedrunners. Thank you so much for watching, you legends. I hope you are having a fantastic day.
That would piss me the fuck off. Ooh, hello there.
One of us has a vibrator in our bottoms. Oh, which one of us could it be? One of us has a vibrator in our bottom. Oh, do you think that it could be me?
I think it's him! I think it's him!
Well, is it Roden? I don't know, maybe. Or is it Mark? I don't know, could be. Or is it Zach?
It's definitely him! It's definitely him!
Can you turn it off at the remote? Just at the remote. There's a remote in the... Where's the remote? We've lost it. We've lost the remote.
Oh no! That's from Aunty Donna. That's their Aussie voice. They're very funny. But yeah, that vibrator in the bottom bit is pretty good. Who do you think had it? Who do you think? Aunty Donna definitely has some good bits. They were really loud. Oh. There we go. Clem had the vibrator in his bottom. That's fair. He is a femboy, whether he denies it or not. Clem's a femboy. He did send me a picture of him wearing thigh-high socks. Yeah. But yeah, I'd be so pissed if someone used my speedrun to fake it and then I got accused of faking it. That would piss me off. Another Aunty Donna clip.
Hi, welcome to 49 Creswick Court, Warrandyte, a beautiful secluded part of paradise. I'm Steve from Barber Ridge Real Estate. I'm a massive cunt. Let's take a look inside.
These guys were in the D&D.
Here we are in the spacious, light-filled living area. It's open plan and flows directly into this generously appointed kitchen. But just wait until you see the 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and I'm a cunt.
Tasteful renovations have taken this mid-century gem
Well, you can
and turned
definitely
it
tell
into a
that they're
thoroughly
Australian.
contemporary family home. Come down and see for yourself at an open inspection and experience our service that has won us Cunt of the Year for 3 years running at the Outer Eastern Real Estate Awards, or as we like to call them, the Cunties.
I'm a cunt. I am a cunt. And I'm a useless cunt.
Look at my white pants. Oh, what a cunt I am.
Let's check out the living area.
And if you're a real estate agent watching and thinking, gee, I work with a fair few cunts, you're probably right. There's lots of cunts in real estate, but
Yeah, there
also,
are.
without a shadow of a doubt, you are one of the biggest cunts walking the face of this earth. Let's have a look at the bathroom.
I'm a cunt.
With all new modern fixtures, this property is ready to move into today.
Great job with this property, mate.
Yeah, thanks,
really
cunt. Thanks,
fantastic.
cunt. I'm actually thinking of getting out of this.
Oh, really?
Out of this,
Into
yeah.
what?
Into crypto.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no, you're gonna get into
that's great because you've got to be a cunt to do.
Do you know much about metaverse properties?
You made a joke and you realised you fucked it up, going, what if Pyra was a footer? Would it be a poot? Oh no! Oh no! How good were the Aunty Donna videos? Oh my god, I hadn't even seen that second one before, and oh my god, it made me giggle. It made me giggle. I'm a cunt. It's okay. You're okay there, Lucid. It's okay. I forgive you, because I know you didn't intend for that to be the case. But I swear, all real estate agents are like that. I mean, I've yet to meet one that's not like that. Have you met a real estate agent that's not a cunt before? I do wonder. But I am pretty sure all real estate agents are cunts. Except for my current one, obviously! Fair enough. Yeah. I think it might be time to find... I met one who I'm 82% sure killed the previous family there. That sounds like a cunt to me. Anyway, gotta go. Fair enough. Enjoy your breakfast. I was about to say it's time to raid. I hope that's okay with you guys. If anyone's got a raid suggestion, let me have it. I will raid them. It was a good stream today. I had fun. But then I tend to have fun, which is why I do it so much. Bye. Oh yeah, I'll tell it to his face too. Only have a couple available to you at the moment. Well, let's bring up Twitch and have a looky-see. And I'm going to quickly switch over to here. No, I'm going to quickly switch over to here. There we go. Okay. Let me grab the name and put it in here. And add the I because I accidentally missed it out. There it is. Let's have a look-see. Oh no, it's an Optus ad.
Quest-related event. Okay. Okay, dude.
Wait, do they ever use a face or an avatar?
I've done most of everything there is.
Because I like to see the look on their face when they get a raid.
I see a little bit of platforming that I could do over there. I did see some treasure over here, which seemed worth it. It's a relic. Hey.
No, they're okay.
Up. Ow.
They usually have a face cam or an avatar. Okay.
Can I walk up here?
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Let's rate them. But first, the raid message.
Accessory unlock. Give me arts unlock or something, or affinity.
Same.
I could use those instead. That'd be nice.
BYRUSSY because I'm sassy. I'm sassy.
Gems. Wait, what? Oh, accessory unlock. Glimmer.
Okay.
Glimmer. Rex is fine. Oh, activity ammo sounds pretty good. Glimmer could use that.
If it doesn't entice
keep that on Glimmer.
you, the only other option.
Is that guild
That's
assault?
okay. This person's
I
fine.
think I'm reading into this wrong.
And then we'll add a couple of flamey boys on the end. I would add more, but a lot of subscriptions have
Oh, Breakroot.
expired, so pretty much everyone lost
not
access to
choker.
their
I need something like a
emotes. So here's the raid message. I'd really appreciate it if you could all
devotional necklace
copy it and paste it in their chat to let them know who sent ya.
Fire belt.
Yeah.
Friendship badge. Yeah, I'll get a friendship badge.
Let's get this raid underway, shall we?
Okay, but where is this little platforming section that I'm seeing over here? I'm interested. Allow me to go.
Yep.
So I could build an ether site there.
Apparently I'm the only viewer, so they'll really notice this. But yeah. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. I have a blast with you guys every time. Seriously, thank you. You guys have no idea how much you mean to me, and I really appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.
Why did they add parkour?
For spending time with me and being my community.
Yes!
I really, really appreciate it.
There's a person up there. Nicole died.
My next stream should be tomorrow, starting at my 11 o'clock. The time for your region will be stated on the schedule.
What is that?
Twitch's
What is that on the
timetable
ground?
schedule thingy.
That looks
so
like
you
something.
can find out exactly what time it will be for where.
Instrument?
There, because it converts for people looking at it. They already left.
Salute.
Level 50, and the DLC just came out.
A musical instrument played by.
That is pretty good.
Flute?
But yeah.
Hey, doesn't it look like a bit like Glimmer's Blade?
I should be playing D&D tomorrow. Feel free
you
to
use the instruments of destruction. Whereas this thing is only
come say hi.
an instrument of
I do appreciate
music?
your company.
I think the easiest way to explain would be to play it directly, but I fear I'm not qualified.
Yeah.
It's broken anyway. See? Strings are missing.
Yeah. You guys are awesome.
Oh, can I take this loot thing? Huh? But you heard him. It's broken. Yeah, I know. It just seems kind of a waste to leave it lying here. I don't see any harm in it. And who knows? We might even get it fixed. Might be able to even get it fixed at some point. Pyra Z, you VTuber. What is this? What is this raid? Hello. Ooh, no, don't skip the event.